we just had a live stream for Konosuba Fantastic Days Japanese version with our newest collab being confirmed, which is Mushoku Tensei or Shirtless Reincarnation. So let's get right into it and give you all the breakdowns about the new units and everything that's coming. So first up, we have Rudius as our welfare, which is pretty good. We go to the skills later. First up, let's jump a little bit ahead to the full animation. He will be our boss. He's weak to earth and water for reasons we'll see in a second. I'm not talking too much about it. Also pretty much simple collab stuff. Milestones, get stuff. Only 500 quartz, which is weird, but 50 fame quest potions, which is really good. In case you don't know what these are, so these ones here, I hope you can see my cursor. Yep, it should be. These are potions to guarantee drops for fame quest, which is really, really valuable and really, really good. You normally need to buy like 10 potions for 100 quartz, so that's like 500 quartz in there, which explains why it's only 500 maybe, but still pretty cool. Let's look at the units.
訓練すれば誰でも使えるようになるんですよ。いい調子ですね。強い魔物なら任せて。ボコボコにしてやるんだから。ルーデス、見てた？さしずめ私は爆裂鍼灸魔術師とでも名乗りましょうかね。私が見本を見せてあげます。
Roxy, guys. Look at the background. Aqua and Roxy, so cute.
お願いしますにゃん。俺アスケのお願いの仕方はとっても斬新ですね。エリスさん、お話の続きをお願いします。
So, here we have the 4 new pullable characters. We have Roxy, the water mage. We have Eris, the fire sword wielder. We have Roxy Megumi, another water mage. And we have Eris, which is really hard to pronounce sometimes, but another fire sword user. As someone said, kind of fitting, because 2 water mages, 2 noble girls, so yeah. By the way, don't get irritated about the part 1 thing here, because this event will be 2 parts, yes, but these are other units for both parts. They just have like 1 giant video, because same with other collabs, you have the chance to pull part 2 characters in part 1 banner, but with lower rates. So we have part 1 with Roxy and Megumi with higher rate up, and part 2 will have Eris and Iris with higher rate up. You can't pull every unit in both banners, but the rates are way lower. So there will be 2 banners. There won't be any more units. It's just those. First up, let's go through the art. You can see Megumi again, Kazuma in the background, kind of funny. Rudius looking kind of poggies. Let's go to the next one. Here we have Iris with Eris on her side, which is pretty cool. Darkness in the background getting hit, or a cat hitting Cam, which is kind of also really funny details in the background. I love it when banners have like arts have details in the background. Let's go to the next one. Megumi. Probably all the Kazumegu shippers will love this art, but for me as an Aqua simp and Roxy simp, the background is where it all. Aqua, Roxy, side by side, talking, having fun, it's so good. I'm still kind of sad that it's not Aqua Roxy, because look at them side by side. How is it not fitting? 2 blue-haired, water-powered mages doing stuff. It would be so cool, but it is what it is. I have the background. You guys have the foreground. That's fine on my regard, I guess. Here we have Eris, also small details in the background. With Claire being so happy about Eris having fun and stuff. It's so cute. Double twin tails, I love that. She also says Nyan in the part, which is kind of cute, not gonna lie. So, all in all, I think the artworks are really great this collab. I love the art. Yeah, it's so good. Let's go to the skills. I think the skills are probably the interesting part for most people. Because they seem to have some pretty good stuff going. Like, first up, we have our welfare Rudius. Normally, welfares aren't that good, and this could actually be a pretty good welfare, not gonna lie. So first up, he's a Earth Mage, so he will do Earth basic damage that you normally expect from a mage. His first skill is a random free hit skill, so it will hit 3 times. This will be really good with Wiz, because if you don't know, Forbidden Wiz is out. She has a special Forbidden ulti that gives the team a buff that will make bonus damage per hit on an enemy. So with a double hit, the bonus damage will be applied to both hits. Same with a free hit here. So with one skill, you can apply the bonus damage 3 times. And with Fresh Red, this is like 12k bonus damage per hit. So like a free hit alone will give you like 36k bonus damage flat, guaranteed, if you use the skill while you still have the buff up. So that could be really good. Second skill is also Earth attribute damage to all enemies, so sadly in AoE, but still should be usable, with cooldown reduction. And cooldown reduction is also really good, so she has some kind of support ability for Wiz as well. So the only thing this team would need is like Rash Red, buff, and speed. You can apply Rash Red with, for example, Megumi. Should be out there to do that. If not, there are other options. Then for speed and buffer, we can, for example, use Lisa and stuff like that. So there could be teams out there with him that work really well. And last but not least, his ulti is kind of interesting as well. First up, it's a non-elemental ulti. So it won't never be resisted, but it will never be effective. To all enemies, so sadly AoE, but he will increase his own evasion rate by tier 2 and increase his hit rate, crit hit rate by tier 2. So he will buff his crit rate and allow himself to crit a lot more, which is kind of good. Like, we will later see a gameplay video where you can see this in action, and I think it's pretty good.
Hi.
Let's go to the next one. Let's go to Roxy, and I need to give you guys the sad news. Roxy seems a little bit like a scam. Like, first up, what's the basic damage, which is normal for mages. First skill is an random hit, random twice hit skill, so it's random, it will hit twice, and it has a chance to blind the enemies. Could be good, but normally most of the time in water arenas, you're tanky enough. Like, we have Lisa, Rash Red plus heal in the ulti. We have Cecily, which is like pretty meta, which heals with a speed ulti. We have Aaliyah that heals with a Rash Red, with her CDR ulti, and also blocks damage incoming. So the blind, I'm not sure how much it would help here, but it's good to have, I guess. Second skill is water damage to all enemies, with more damage if above 70% HP, which, by the way, most skills have right now in JP, so it's not like something special or crazy good. It's good to have. You should probably have one in your kit, so there's her, sadly, on the AoE skill. And also magic defense down, tier 3, which is really good, but in the same time, water is still a lot of physical. So this will really good if you actually run full mages, so she might be good in an AoE mage arena, but like, unless this is blocked out, I don't see a place for her, sadly. The ulti is a little bit interesting, though. It's water crit damage to all enemies, so as I said, really good for AoE arenas. And she will increase her own magic damage by tier 2 as an X buff. X buffs are something completely new in the game. Really just the newest unit, Cecily has it, and it's the first unit to have it. X buffs are separate instances of buff that can coexist with the normal buffs. So for example, Roxy can have a tier 3 magic attack boost from a Union, a Cecily, Lolisa, whatever, and still also get a tier 2 boost from her ulti as well. I don't know how much damage this will be and how good or bad it will be. I haven't tested the X buffs out yet, so that's probably something we'll see in the future, but she could be good in mages, as I said, especially in AoE arenas, but if it's not like one of those two, it's probably hard to use her, sadly. Oops, sorry. Let's go to the next one. The next one should be Eris, I think. Yep. use Eris. Eris is a really interesting unit. I probably talked about it before somewhere, how current fire meta in JP is a little bit weird because our best fire unit, Erika, has only a self-speed boost. So you still need speed boost for the other units, or you don't have speed boost and only one unit is fast, which both is kind of bad. And the new unit seems to just fix that problem. So first up, she has a fire basic attack, which is really good. First skill is physical fire damage to all enemies. Bonus damage 70% or higher HP. And she increases her own agility by tier 3. So she will go fast. She can speed herself up. Erika can speed herself up. So you already have speed on 2 out of 3 units without needing any team speed. So that's really good. The second skill is inflicts physical fire damage twice on random enemies and shortens the charge time of all ally skills. So she will support the team with CR. She can speed herself up, and with the CDR and the second CDR instance, you can pretty much keep the speed up all the time without Jamoska or anything, which is really valuable. Her ulti deals physical fire critical damage to one enemy, so same guarantee crit as Roxy, but with a single target, and increase physical attack of all allies by, I'm not sure, tier 3, I guess. I will see it later in the video. One thing to note here as well, both she and Roxy needs more gauge to ult. In fire, it's not that hard because Erika can run her ulti too to increase the gauge of your team. So with that, she hopefully can keep the buff up all the time. In mages, it's a little bit harder because we don't have that, but we still have a lot of gauge up skills, at least with like Leah and Aqua and stuff like that. So there are options, but not that much. But it should still be fine for both. So shouldn't matter too much. Next one, we have Megumi. I'm not sure what I should say to Megumi, to be honest. First up, non-elemental basic. Standard stuff. First skill is an AoE skill that boosts the special skill gauge of all allies by 10%. So not that much, but still good to have a team booster. Megumi needs some kind of support skill if she wants to be seen. So that's one. The second skill is actually the really interesting one. It's also an AoE water skill that scales with HP. So if you have above 70% HP, more damage. And she will then apply a water tier 1 damage boost to your team. So that's something that's not existent yet in global as well, but we have that in a while in JP. So that's like 10% bonus damage for every water attack. That can coexist with the other water damage skill we have, which is on Cecily. So that could mean like 2 times 10% bonus damage. Again, I don't know how the X work. Will it be like 20% bonus damage? Will it be like 10% and another 10% then added from the base? Will they interact with each other? I don't know yet. I haven't tested the X stuff yet. But this could be the whole reason why she sees play. To come in, apply the buff, fail with an explosion, so the 2 units will have this buff and make plays for the others. So she could see use. Maybe we'll see though, because even though this could be good, I still think having the gauge on the main team for the water trio is way better. So we'll see how good she is, I guess. But yeah, she exists, I guess. Now Iris. Iris will be the last piece for our water, for our fire arena, sorry. Sadly, non-elemental basic, which was kind of expected because non-COLLAB character. But still fine, I guess, because it doesn't get reduced. The first skill is physical fire damage to all enemies. Again, with the 70% HP or higher, gives bonus damage stuff. And she will apply Rash Shred to all enemies. This is really good for fire. First up, you can run her with Megumi on the side and get Rash Shred into Explosion off. That's a lot of damage. Also, as I said before, you probably want to run Erika's ulti 2, which is also AoE. So that also bonus scales on all enemies. So if we have a fire arena, this could be AoE fire arenas could be really good. Second skill is physical fire damage to one enemy, and it also reduces charge time of all allied skills. So we have 2 CDR skills with Eris and Iris together that allows both Erika and Eris to spam their self skills. Rash Shred should also be applied all the time with that, I assume. So seems like a really good team, especially because she can also heal. So
No.
that seems to be really good. What characters goes with which? So Rudius gets bonus stats from Kazuma and Vanir. Vanir is really good here because he's a mage, so Vanir might be the better support for him. Roxy will get Megumi and Union. Union here to have Union is really good because Fast Union is a really good support. Getting bonus stats there is really good. Same with the magical attack. For Eris, it's Iris and Chris, also really good assist sub-units to have. With Fast Iris and Fast Chris, having as 2 subs is like one of the best subs you can probably have, I guess. Otherwise, if you use Fast Chris, Fast Iris on Iris, sorry, it's hard. You still have a lot of Chris units you can just use, or for example, a Fast Aqua or Fast Leah for physical attack up and gotch up. So, I think it's a pretty good selection. I like that. Let's go to the gameplay wise. First up, they show in the video the skills and the ulti descriptions. So if you want to pause and actually translate them yourself to see the stuff, you can do that. I don't think it's worth it. We just jump into gameplay.
普通に戦っちゃいますね。はい、どうぞどうぞ。楽しんでください。じゃあ、いきなり固めよう。
Random hit,
固まらなかった。
basic
とりあ
damage.
えず早く動いてもらって、こっちはスキルチャージを。
Let me low volume a little bit. You see tier 3 speed on Eris, which is really good. Double hit CDR. We can see it's 4 seconds, so it's a small one. It's still fine. We have 2 later probably, so that's still fine. Here's your tier 3 magic defense down, which is pretty good. The triple hit. So that's the skills. Let's just speed up to the ultis because I think like the ultis are the part people want to see anyway.
HP もなんかばらけてるから。いきます。はい。よし。いきますよ。
And you see tier 3 physical attack up as I predicted. Really good, really good. Cool animation. By the way, take a look at Roxy's ulti animation. It's kind of weird. It's raining. Enemy gets hit by a freaking lightning strike. What the damage ult. I don't know why, but I kind of think it's funny. By the way, you also saw both guaranteed crits. Both damage and if you spawns. Here you can see the new buff on Roxy's hat. You see a small circle around the book, around the tier 2 magic attack book. This is the so-called X buff that can coexist with all the magical attack buffs. They do this a second round with the other units, so let's just jump ahead to see it in action. Wait, it's not here, so you can see small gotcha. It's fine, but not like too crazy. We have Reagan Megu can already do the same, even I think better, so we'll see how good she is. Tier 2 Rash Red, which is really good. Here we see the water buff also with the circle around. Only tier 1, so it should be only 10% damage bonus. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure if it's like worth running her, kinda. Jump a little bit far until you use Rudius ulti. There we go. I like the animation, and here we can see the both buffs from Rudius ulti. You see the first one is the evasion buff, which makes it to get hit harder, and the second is the crit rate buff. And we also see how much this does in action. First skill from him, crit. Okay, need to watch it. 10 seconds is too much of a skip. Triple hit, and we see non-crit, crit, non-crit. So, seems like every second attack also might be a crit with that buff up. I don't know how long it lasts. We probably need to wait for datamine stuff to have a full conclusion on these units. Like also with the X buff and stuff until the buff is done, but yeah, I think that's everything about the new units battle-wise. What else does with the collab come? Few stuff that's pretty basic. First up, it's a two-parted event, as we said at the beginning. So part 2 probably means we get another welfare, probably a 3-star Roxy, because in the Bofuri collab we got a 3-star Maple as a welfare. In Shield Hero, we got a 3-star of Talia, was it? I don't know if Shield Hero was 2 parts, but like most of the time we get actually one of the main goals as a 3-star welfare. So either Roxy or Iris will be the welfare for part 2 as a 3-star, I assume. These are the current dates. Part 1, higher rates for Megumi and Roxy. Part 2 for Eris and Iris. Nothing too crazy. Everyone will use onigiri as their character food, which I like. I think it's pretty fitting. That's some Fame Quest stuff that's probably not important for you guys. Simply higher chance to get 3-star character traits, which can be good, but I need to see it in action. Double XP and triple drop rates. We will get some new coins, which are really interesting because they will introduce a gacha and a gacha again. So apparently there are 649 items in this, and you can pull in here with these coins. And in there can be 10 pulls, sword and crystal tickets, quartz, more fame potions, and these crystals that we need for our earrings. So I'll take everything of that. I'll take everything. I really hope that the earring ticket might actually give us proper earrings and not just the normal earrings, but the new ones finally would be really cool. But we'll see. Besides that, also pretty simple stuff. Flogging campaign where we get another ticket to get the new weapons, which is pretty good, I guess. We get daily explosion with Roxy together. Day 1 and day 14 will give us 1000 quartz guaranteed. The other days are pretty much what you already saw from the daily explosion in global. We get panel missions part 1 and part 2 with Roxy's and Eris weapons, which is kind of good. There will also be some Rudius weapon, probably logging campaign, and some new necklace. We don't know yet what it does, but my assumption is just resistance and maybe like 1 speed again, like the others have. So nothing too crazy, but still nice to have. Also typical for collabs, but still really good. There will be a banner with a guaranteed 4-star. Paid banner, of course. But if you pull on that banner, you will get a ticket. And this ticket will guarantee you 1 collab character 100%. So if you get lucky in the first build, you can get a collab character and a second one from the ticket as well. Normally you just get something from the ticket, but like that's 1 out of 4 collab characters guaranteed from that ticket. Really good, especially if you get like, for example, Roxy and it just skip Megumi and focus full on part 2. That's my hopes, by the way. That's my what I wish, but we'll see if I can get lucky or not, but still really good to have. Retreat campaigns where we get a 4-star ticket and a second one where it comes. Here where we can get up to 3000 quartz if we get 6490 likes and retweets combined. Amy's birthday is coming on 8th of February. Unions on 29th of February. That's really good. They also upload the story to YouTube, play some side games. The only other important thing, I guess, is the next live stream will be... I just skipped over it, sorry. First up, this year, this is the reward to get from a live stream in JP. So some DNA, Neonblades, Access Coin, 4 5 pull tickets, and 900 quartz total. Not too great, but like pretty default. Can I find it? There it is. The next live stream will be on the 23rd of February. This will probably be the 3rd Ani live stream, so come to my Twitch on this day and watch it with me. It will be really poggies, trust me. They normally do some cool stuff for Ani, so I'm hyped for that one. Don't miss it. But yeah, this should summarize all from the collab. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, or join my Discord or an official Discord and just ask me there. I'm gladly there to help. Yeah, I think that sums up everything. I hope I answered all your questions. TLDR, pull on part 2, maybe pull on part 1 if you want, but part 2 seems to be the good one. Have a nice day and see you all next time. Bye bye.